for the first time with Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On second down, Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, third and long. On third down, Johnson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. This is taken at the 18. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, Wilson trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down at the 28. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Rodgers going to run the option here left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Packers pick it up. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, first and goal.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jay Ajayi, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Tavecchio to add the PAT. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Tackle made there by Nick Perry. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Johnson on the counter. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it third down. Play action. Now Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions. And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up
so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 16. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On play action, now Rodgers. Rolling to his right. Wide open receiver complete. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a 1st down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now.
319!
Rodgers now on 1st down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover that.
Let's go, come on.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Let's go, come on. Over.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now a handoff, Johnson. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Wilson on second down. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Defensively, maybe a little too fired up there for a third down stop.
Remember in preseason when we were going to camps and watching people, they worked on this, right? In the heat of the summer, still did it anyway.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved. And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen. So now from half the distance closer, here's first and goal. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's Ajayi. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on. 319, 158.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give it.